essential elements of cooperative learning are very important to making cooperative learning actually what it is. If you don't have these 5 elements, it's not cooperative learning, it's just group work. So the 5 elements are right here. You have positive interdependence, individual accountability, group processing, social skills development, and face-to-face interaction. So in a minute we're going to go through exactly what all of these are. And one way you can actually remember what each of these stand for is to think of a pig. It's P-I-G-S and then face. So pig's face, and you got cooperative learning, the essential elements, right? So the first element is positive interdependence. This means that each group member is reliant on each other. You can't be successful on your own. You have to be successful within the group. Okay, so what it is you're linked to others. You can't be successful unless everyone else is successful as well. It's how you work together, okay? What it looks like your heads together, you're all leaning over the same sheet. You're all working together on the task. It's visibly clear that you're working together. Talking about the work. You're focused on what your task is at hand, and that's what you're talking about. Sharing ideas. Everyone in the group is allowed to offer up suggestions. You're all willing to hear the suggestions. You're all collaborating together. Everyone, it's like a flow of ideas, okay? And encouraging each other. You have to be, supportive and encouraging for your group to be successful in what it's doing. In collaboration, working together, being reliant on each other. So this diagram, I'll stand over here for you so you can see it. This diagram here is a good example of what positive interdependence is, okay? So you have the red character holding the green puzzle piece, and the green character has the red piece, and so on and so forth. That means that they're all 4 of these members of the group, they're all working in the group, okay? They're all going to be successful, but they're successful because they're relying on other members to help them out. They're not all holding their own piece. They're not all doing their own work and then just throwing it together and say, we work together. You can see it's all done. The point of positive interdependence and being together in this group is not to just complete the task, but to work together to complete the task, to cooperatively learn, okay? So it's each member is working together, but relying on other members in order for the puzzle to actually be pieced together, okay? The next one is individual accountability. Kind of the next step of positive interdependence, where you're working together, but you're also responsible for knowing your information and the rest of the information to the group. So as you can see over here, this person, he has his puzzle piece, okay? He's working on his piece is completed, he knows this information. But he has to know the rest of the puzzle in order to know where his piece fits. So he has to know what his other group members are working on or completing. So it's the working together, but you have to know everything about what you're doing so you can go and take the test independently. You can't take the test as a group, okay? So you have the project you're working on, you're successful, everyone knows the answers, because on the test, you're on your own. So it's if you know the answers on the test, okay? So, it's how learners are accountable to the group, which is everyone together, and how learners are accountable to themselves, okay? Personal responsibility. You have to be able to know the material yourself. The teacher randomly called on you, you have to be able to answer the question about maybe what your work was, something that your group member contributed. You have to know everything. The next is group processing. This is where you've completed your task, you're successful, so now you're going to process what happened. You're going to reflect back, okay? You're going to ask yourself questions like, did the group achieve their goals? Were we successful? How were we successful? What did we do that enabled us to be successful? Next is set goals for the next session. If you're going to work together in the future, you want to know, what did we do that was great here in this time, and what can we do to improve so the next time we work together we can be even more successful, okay? So what does it look like, group processing? It's feedback. This is also a teacher component where the teacher can offer you feedback and say, when I observed your group doing this, I noticed A, B, and C. These are things you did great, or maybe these are things you can work on. So it's getting feedback and information on how you can improve and be more successful in the future. Can also the feedback can also be in your group. You can say to your group member, maybe we can work on this a little bit more next time, or I think you did great at this. I think we were all successful. So it's group feedback and teacher and outside feedback to how you do to how you can be more successful. It can also look like celebration. You completed your task, you were successful, that's fantastic, okay? So it kind of shows the picture over here. They're holding the guy up, they have the trophy, they were successful, they completed their task at hand, okay? So it's cooperative learning. The next is social skills. This is a crucial element to cooperative learning. It's essentially the working together, how you're able to function together as a group. And social skills, you're all middle schoolers, so it's kind of a self-explanatory thing, but sometimes it's things that you need to, be aware of, because it's something that you know, but something you need put in front of you, so that you're actually consciously thinking about it. So social skills are, communication skills. Everyone can talk. Everyone knows how to talk to each other, but it's how you talk to each other. It's how you talk inside of your group to make it successful, okay? Collaboration. Everyone knows you have to work with people sometimes. It's how you work with people, okay? You have to learn how to successfully work with your group members to make your goal happen, to be successful in your group. Problem solving, self-expression. It's how you are able to work in the group, how to solve problems if something arises. And self-expression is, when are you able to express your ideas? Is everyone in the group comfortable to give their answers and give their suggestions so the group, works together as a whole, okay? Manners. Everyone knows what manners are. How you use your manners in the group. Are you nice and working together, or are you not so nice? Do you have some things you need to work on in that department? And appropriate behavior. How you're working. Are you sluggish and off in the corner and not really contributing? Are you right up there encouraging everyone, making sure everyone works together? So these social skills, they're all things that you're aware of, but it's things you need to be more conscious of in the cooperative learning group to make sure your group is successful. So it's things to work on, things to build on, things to collaborate on to make sure that you have the most success you can in your cooperative learning group. And last but not least is face-to-face interaction. This is simply what it is, face-to-face. You're all working together in the same environment and location to make sure that you're getting done what you need to do. So the face-to-face is essentially the working together component, the actual work of the cooperative learning group. Okay, so it's eye to eye and knee to knee, similar to this picture. Eye to eye, knee to knee. You're right there together. You're working together. Your whole group is present. Mind, body, spirit, everything's right there. You're all working on your group, okay? So it's helping each other, making sure that everything is getting done. Exchanging needed resources, information, and materials. One of you might have brought the textbook, someone else might have brought the poster, another one might have supplied a laptop. So it's bringing all of the needed resources together so that your group can be successful in what they're doing. Processing information. Everyone comes to the table with new ideas and new ways to, process. Not everyone thinks the same. So it's the working together in the group. So maybe you have a great idea, you can build on that idea with a group member and continually, improving what you're doing instead of just working on your own and not having other people to bounce ideas off of or to, improve on what you're doing. Providing feedback. That's essentially what we talked about a little bit earlier, okay? Making sure that everyone's contributing, making sure you're aware of how your group is working. The teacher can help you out a little here. And challenge each other. Don't just do the easiest thing out there, You're working together. You have all of these great resources and ideas together in one spot. Use them. Challenge each other. Be as successful as you can be. Okay? Take space. Positive interdependence, individual accountability, group processing, social skills, and face-to-face interaction. The 5 essential elements of cooperative learning and the 5 elements that you need in order to make cooperative learning successful in your classroom.